all doing really, really well. Here is part 2 of Hogwarts Legacy. And I hope everything sounds good on you guys' end. I'm so excited about doing this, and we're going to go through the story and have fun. So I hope you guys are excited about this. And let's move forward in the story now. I had technical issues doing this today. I hope it's all gonna work out okay now. And
Now, which way is the common room?
here we go, my friends, more adventure. I love this game. You know, like I was saying, my friends, it's an amazing, well done game. And
Revelio.
I'm exploring because I want you guys to have a good experience, you know, good experience in the game, and here we go.
Nelly would do anything for attention.
Shame you weren't born with wings then. I'm sure you use them. Nelly!
That girl thinks she can get away with anything.
And
Not this time, Nelly. I don't want to get in trouble the first day.
Nelly will do anything for attention.
She gets bolder every year.
I kind of have to wait for her to come back this way to talk to her, I think.
Any moment.
Let's see if I can actually get her attention.
Nelly
I
will do
hope the
anything
professor
for a
catches her this time.
Why is everyone so highly strung? It's perfectly safe. Well, hello. Don't mind me. I find it helpful to change my point of view now and again. Put things in perspective. Once I made it to the top of Gryffindor Tower, from the outside, without a broom.
Goodness.
I'm Nellie, by the way. Nellie Ogspire. I've heard rumors about what happened to you on your way to Hogwarts. Is it true? About the dragon?
It's true.
Here we go, my friends. Let's see.
It was terrifying. It's true.
Yes, our carriage was attacked by a dragon.
Crikey! I can't believe it. How thrilling! And also terrifying. Anyway, you've certainly brought some much-needed excitement to Gryffindor. And Hogwarts, for that matter.
Nice to meet you. What are people saying about my travels here?
What exactly are the rumors about my journey to Hogwarts?
That you escaped a dragon attack? Isn't that enough? Most of us arrive via train or boat, not having just escaped the jaws of a dragon. Of course it's got people talking. Word travels fast at Hogwarts.
Nice to meet you. What are people saying? Not afraid of heights, are you?
I take it you're not afraid of heights.
It's something I've always done, since I was little. My mother once found me on the roof when I was 5. Still has no idea how I got there. But with all the strange hallways and rooms in the castle, and everything lurking in and outside the grounds. You don't need to scale a tower to see something incredible here.
Nice to meet you.
I'm sure I'll be seeing you around, either in our common room or when you scale your next tower.
You never know. Bye for now.
Oh, perhaps I should... I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's not a complicated spell. I should be able to do it non-verbally. Why is this not working? Ugh! Oh, hello there. Welcome to Gryffindor. I'm Cressida.
Pleasure to meet you, Cressida.
Splendidly theatrical arrival to the sorting ceremony last evening. Made it in by the skin of your teeth. Is it true that you're Professor Fig's protege?
I've studied with him. Not at all. I've studied with...
I'm not sure I'd say that, but I did study with him a little before we arrived.
Blast! I was hoping he might have given you some advice on non-verbal casting.
Is that what you were trying to do just there?
Oh, yes. Having a spot of trouble. I've mastered the charm using its incantation, but this is proving a bit trickier.
I'm sure you'll get it. Perhaps you just need a bit more. I'm sure you'll get it.
Don't worry, you'll get it in the end.
Oh, I hope so. If I can get it, Professor Ronan's sure to be very impressed. I'm just going to keep at it.
I wish you luck.
Well, good luck with it. It was nice to meet you, Cressida.
You as well. Enjoy your first day. Professor Black was terrible before he decided to cancel Quidditch. That decision was the icing on the cauldron cake, if you ask me.
It'll be the next butterbeer. Sure you don't want to try it? Brewed it myself. Hello, you're the new 5th year. Pleased to meet you. I'm Gareth Weasley. Heard about your travels here. Can't believe it. Glad you and Fig are all right. Is it true that someone from the Ministry was with you in the carriage?
Oh, yes. A friend of Professor Fig's.
Oh, didn't mean to pry. Nasty business, dragons. Again, very glad you're here.
Thank you, Gareth. So am I. Are you related to Professor Weasley?
I am. She's my aunt.
That must be nice. That must be awkward. That must be nice.
Must be nice having an aunt for a professor.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? Aunt Matilda tends to treat me as if I'm a first year. Keeps too close an eye on me. It's all a bit suffocating, to be honest. Still, she means well. And she's an incredibly powerful witch. She'll have your back.
Nice meeting you, Gareth. What's that in your mug?
Are you having butterbeer for breakfast?
Oh no. I've been perfecting a recipe I came up with over the summer. I'm almost there. Based on some reactions, it may need a bit more work.
Nice meeting you, Gareth. What's that in your mug? Nice meeting you, Gareth.
Well, it was nice meeting you, Gareth, and thank you for the insights on your aunt.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Good luck today.
New Gryffindor. Professor Weasley's waiting for you outside the common room.
Everyone falls off their broom at least once. You just have to get back on. Nothing beats a leisurely evening club.
Revelio!
I wasn't talking because I wanted you guys to hear all those dialogues, and I thought it'd be easier just to do them all without saying much. And here's another cutscene, so enjoy.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way.
Here we go, my friends.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up. Ah, the guide appears to have some information for you about that painting of poor Barufio. Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
Revelio.
Portrait of Barufio. Guide pages. This portrait depicts the wizard Barufio, famed for his brain elixir, and as an example of what happens when incantations are improperly spoken. He once said instead of F and found himself on the floor with a buffalo on his chest. Cross button. Continue. You've just unlocked a field guide challenge. Your progress towards completing challenges appears here. Cross button. Continue. Field guide challenges are the only way to acquire experience points or XP. Options button. Open field guide.
Sorry, my friends. I did adjust my headphones here. There we go. Let's see. Hold on, I gotta fix my head. So I don't feel like they're gonna fall off my head. There, that's better. Thank you for being patient, my friends.
Level 1. This is your wizarding level. XP earned from challenges increases your level and power. Cross button. Continue. Your field guide tracks your current challenge progress. Select the challenges menu to continue. Challenges. 1. Challenges. Overall progress. Field guide pages. Field guide pages. Field guide pages. 1%. Each challenge has tires. Special rewards unlock at each tire you complete, from appearances to critical upgrades. Cross button. Continue. Rewards must be claimed from the challenges menu. Come back often to collect rewards you have unlocked. Circle button. Exit field guide.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Revelio.
No time to waste. You've classes to attend. Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
You've discovered a Flue Flames fast travel point. You can open the map at any time to fast travel to any discovered Flue Flames. Touchpad button. Open map.
Okay, here we go, my friends.
Map. Flue Flames locations. L2 button, R2 button. Zoom. Hogwarts is divided into two main areas. The left side of the map is where students and professors live, and includes the house common rooms and the Great Hall. Cross button. Continue. Select the South Wing region to continue. Welcome to Hogwarts. The South Wing. The South Wing of Hogwarts. Cross button. Select. In this view, you can see the Flue Flames available in that region. Green Flue Flames represent flames you have discovered, including your own house common room. Gray Flue Flames reveal the location of undiscovered flames. Circle button. Return to map. The right side of the map is where you'll find academic points of interest, including the Astronomy Tower, Library, and Greenhouses. Cross button. Continue. Select the Library Annex region to continue. The Library Annex. The Annex of the Library. Cross button. Select. Professor Weasley has unlocked the Central Hall Flue Flames for you. Use right stick left and right, potions classroom, Central Hall. The Central Hall of Hogwarts Castle.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Thank you, Professor. Can you tell me more about Charms class? What exactly is Defense Against the Dark Arts?
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become warriors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
Thank you, Professor. Can you tell me more about Charms class?
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Thank you, Professor. Can you tell me more about what exactly is Defense Against what's Hogsmeade? What exactly is Defense Against the what's Hogsmeade?
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain. and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Thank you, Professor.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
There is, in fact. I'm afraid there isn't.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad we both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
You did, sir. I didn't like to lie to her. You did, sir.
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
You can track available quests from the map. Touchpad button. Open map. Flue Flames locations. Collection chests. 0 out of 35. Field guide pages. 1 out of 150. Demi-Ace statues. 0 out of 10. Astronomy tables. 0 out of 1. L2 button R2 button. Zoom. This represents main quests. Completing main quests will further the story, unlock new features, and grant XP. Cross button. Continue. Some quests are locked by spell and/or level requirements. In these cases, you will need to be the required level and/or have the required spell to activate the quest. New spells can be earned by completing professor's assignments or as quest rewards. Cross button. Continue. Track a quest with cross button to continue. Defense against the dark arts class. The field guide map shows Professor Hackett's class is in the lower section of the astronomy wing. I could get lost in this castle. I may need to use the charm compass up button in the field guide to help me find the way. Rewards. Levioso. Attend defense against the dark arts class. Cross button. Track quest. The astronomy wing. Collection chests. 0 out of 6. Field guide pages. 0 out of 23. Demi-Ace statues. 0 out of 3. Defense against the dark arts class. Cross button.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Don't put her up to me. I wanted to...
Cast Charmed Compass up button. The Charmed Compass will lead you to anything you're tracking. The Charmed Compass up button will lead you to anything you're tracking.
Let me see.
Now, the astronomy wing. The wing of Hogwarts comprising the astronomy tower. The
Let's
highest
see, my
defense
friends.
against the dark arts class. The field guide map shows Professor Hackett's class is in the lower section of the astronomy wing. I could get lost in this castle. I may need to use the charmed compass up button in the field guide to help me find the way. Rewards. Levioso. The charmed compass up button will lead you to anything you're tracking.
Well, let's see if it happens again. If it does, you'll know what caused it.
Got another one of those fast travel points.
Revelio.
Oops. Oh, here we go, my friend. Alright, here goes the first lesson.
Map.
Enjoy.
Blue Flames locations.
Whoops, I hit the wrong button.
you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Steady your wand with left stick and guide it along the symbol's path to learn the spell. Press the corresponding input when prompted to accelerate your wand's motion along the symbol's path.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with a basic cast.
Perform a basic cast using R2 button.
See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast.
Break through yellow shields with control spells like the levitation spell, Levioso.
As Master Pruitt. So now, the basic. Well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This should be easy.
Protego! Stupid Protego!
Complicates things. Good for you.
I know.
This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say
I do enjoy a lively duel. I'm all right to do this yet.
Levioso.
Try to anticipate your opponent's next move.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Revelio.
Hi, my friend. Sorry about that. Uh, I had to take care of something really quick while the cutscene was on. And I hope you guys can hear me okay and all that kind of stuff. So, here we are. We have to talk to, I think, someone in this room. Oh, he's behind me. That's where he is. Alright, so... Alright. I think he's by the door. Yeah. There he is.
Nice work. I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've had my share of wand combat. It was. I've had my share of wand combat. It was.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Sounds intriguing. Sounds suspicious. Sounds intriguing. Sounds suspicious.
Unsanctioned? I don't know. School rules were in place for a reason.
Yes, to keep students in the dark. So many things we're deemed unprepared to know. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested.
Here, want this?
Till next time.
Revelio.
There you go.
That's as good as it gets.
Revelio.
Hello, Mother. Classes are horrendously boring, and Professor Williams is still as dull as when you were in school. It's been ages since I've sent an owl back home. My father...
See.
Perhaps next week. Owls must be incredibly intelligent to deliver all those letters. Still get back looking for our common... I'm avoiding our common room today. Ronan's testing on Accio, and students are summoning objects right and left. Nearly lost an eye to a rogue quill. It's no wonder Ravenclaws are so clever.
trying to find my... Oh, turn around. Turn around.
You want to read dungarees?
Yes. I'll keep it in mind what I'm doing.
And let's see.
My aunt made some emergency ones because she wasn't getting along well with my own one. Tried what I thought was a smoothing elixir for my hair.
So that's not obvious.
Revelio.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
There we go. Okay, let's see.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
It was an accident!
I like the little chit chat you hear in the background when you walk around. It kind of adds another element to the world. Oh, it went the wrong way. Why don't you go in this way? Then sometimes it's really amazing the way.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
This is the first year my siblings and I are all at Hogwarts together. I'll pull my weight and know what to do with my time.
I had to remember where to go in. This might be his room. Oops, go back up. Come on. I know it's up here somewhere. No. Oh, yeah. Okay. I know it's in here somewhere. Here it is. I was just in the wrong spot.
Here. Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Welcome to year 5 of charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right? Now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Steady your wand with left stick and guide it along the symbol's path to learn the spell. Press the corresponding input when prompted to accelerate your wand's motion along the symbol's path.
There we go.
Accio!
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Hmm?
The summoning charm, Accio, pulls a target closer to the caster. Hold R2 button and press the assigned button to cast Accio and pull a target closer. Release R2 button to cease casting the spell.
Summoning them toward you. The trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible, but excellent control there.
Oh, come on, it's...
Very good. That's it. Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Let us do this.
Excellent control there.
That is how it's done. Well done. Watch this. There we go. Do not think I will start going easy on you now.
Splendid! Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Here we go. Phew.
Go! Darn it.
That is how it's done.
I'm not waiting this night.
I know everyone is watching, but try not to be nervous. You're talking.
Very good.
Watch this. There we go. Nicely done.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
A tight game. It turns out we were evenly matched. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
I'm glad you understand.
I'm
holding my own. I'm glad you understand.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Nice to meet you. How big is Uagadu? What does Uagadu look like?
Is Wagadu a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
Thank you for telling me about Uagadu. How big is Uagadu?
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Thank you for telling me about Uagadu. How big is What is magic the same at Uagadu?
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
That's incredible.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive.
And I'm glad that you guys are enjoying this.
I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Thank you for telling me about Uagadu.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Bestie. You know it won't work on humans.
A word, if you would.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? And what a close match between you and Miss Onai. Invigorating.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Alright, my friends. I think this is where we're gonna end today's part 2 of Hogwarts. See you when I do part 3. I'm not sure when, but it'll be coming soon. Take care, all my friends. Be well and be happy. See, this is DJ signing off.